toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He'll run it again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the running game. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Makes the grab. It's Burrell. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Smith wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Immediately fires to the middle. Across the 25. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pickett. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Makes the catch. It's Jones. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Throws for the tight end. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Corrals it at the 45. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the single running back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Burrell. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And off to Jones. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that look at...
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Pickett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They bring the punter onto the field now.
4th down coming up.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Badgers! Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Smith wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He is putting the Badgers on his back. Reminds me of games we called when Russell Wilson was at the helm.
And I know Wisconsin fans get jacked up when they get great quarterback play. They don't get it very often. They don't get the explosive numbers with this offense. But this dude, he's putting on a show, and I guarantee you they are jumping around.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Here's the handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Smith dropping to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Finds a tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Indiana, 0.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Still running at the 35. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. It's marked. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Hauls it in. Nice move there. Runs through the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They go to the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exit. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll try the right side, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they